I'm Isaac Shutt. I'm an attorney at the Shutt Law Firm. We're based in the Dallas area, and all we do is estate planning and probate. So we feel like we're pretty qualified to answer your questions about estate planning and probate, especially when it comes to Texas law. Now, one of the questions that we get called about a lot is, how can I do a will for free in a hurry? Now, we're not mad when we get that call. We understand sometimes people don't have the budget to come see us and do a real will with an estate planning attorney. And other times people have the money, but they just don't have the time. They're in a hurry and they need a will now, and they don't have time to wait for an attorney. So I'm going to give you a lot of value in this video. I'm going to tell you how to get your will right now for free. By the way, this will that I'm getting ready to tell you about beats the pants off most online DIY wills. And that's coming from somebody who's done over 1,000 probate cases after people have died in Texas. See, these online wills force you to be your own attorney. They don't tell you that when they ask for your fee. And you know what? If there's something wrong with your online will and then you pass away, guess what? It's too late. You can't fix it. So it's important that your will be done right. So before I tell you how to get a quick and free Texas will, let me tell you, you really should, if you can, take the time to go see an estate planning attorney. Most of our clients are surprised at how inexpensive it is and how quick we can knock out a good basic will that will serve you and your family well for many, many years. Okay, now I promised you I would give you a lot of value in this video. So first, let's start with how to do a will for free in a hurry. I'm betting this will take you less than about 30 seconds. Okay, so Texas law is governed by the Estates Code. Wills in Texas are governed by the Estates Code. And they gave us a really, really easy way to prepare a last will and testament without even using an attorney. In fact, there's only 2 requirements. That's it. 1 and 2. I'm going to write them down. Number 1, your will must be written. That might seem like common sense, but an oral will counts for nothing. Your will must be in writing. Now, the code is a little bit more specific than just that it be in writing. It can't be typed. Not typed. Must be in writing. And it has to be your writing, 100%. Don't let somebody else write it for you. You must handwrite your own will in order for this handwritten, or what the law calls holographic will, to be valid. So, to have a quick and free will, number 1, it has to be 100% in your writing. Let's get to number 2. It's got to be signed. You have to sign your handwritten will. But that's it. All you have to do is write down what you want and sign it. There's nothing more to it. There are no other requirements in Texas law. So a lot of people say, yeah, but Isaac, doesn't it have to be notarized? No. The law requires 100% in your handwriting and signed by you. But doesn't it need witnesses? No. It has to be written 100% by you and signed. That's it. That handwritten will beat the pants off most online or DIY wills that you might find from the internet. Now, if I'm being greedy, I might ask you to do a couple of other things to make your will really awesome. Okay, so it has to be 100% in your handwriting, but go ahead and date it. Because if there's some dispute about whether or not you may have lacked mental capacity, having a date on your will is really, really helpful. And the handwritten portion, make sure it looks like a will. It's really helpful if you write on there, "This is my will." That way, when a judge sees it, he knows that he's looking at your last will and testament. Also, when you give away assets in your handwritten will, make sure you give away everything or the hypothetical everything. A lot of DIY wills mess this up. So you wouldn't want to say, I give my car to this person and my house to this person and my bank account to this person. Don't do that. Do percentages or shares. That way we know that everything in your estate is given away in your will. Also, when you sign this will, make sure you do it at the same time that you do your handwritten portion, and then make sure somebody has the original. There's magic in the original of a last will and testament in Texas, especially if it's a handwritten or what we call holographic will. It's really, really important that you leave that handwritten will with somebody that you trust that will know to go see an attorney after you pass away. So again, there's really basically only two rules, 100% in your handwriting and signed by you, but please go ahead and call it a will, date it, make sure you give everything away. Oh, and here's another thing too, not required, but really helpful. Name an executor in your will. So this doesn't have to be really complicated. You don't need to learn legalese to do this. Simply write the following, and I hope you're writing this down. I, John Smith, designate Sally Smith as my independent executor without bond. Okay, let me say that again. I, John Smith, designate Sally Smith as my independent executor without bond. So, after you say who gets 100% of your estate, write that in. That executor that you've listed there will be able to handle everything after you pass away, and it's going to make that legal probate process, the process that a will goes through after you die, it's going to make it really easy for your family, very cost effective. And if you're getting ready to go to a surgery or go on vacation or something like that, this handwritten will that I've taught you how to do today will be great until you can come in and do a lawyer-drafted formal will. I hope you found this helpful. I've really enjoyed making this video, and I promise you'd get a lot of value out of it. So if you'd like to have an estate planning drafted will done by a lawyer in Texas, feel free to reach out. We'd be honored to help you with that. Again, my name is Isaac Shutt, and I'm of the Shutt Law Firm. We're headquartered in the Dallas, Texas area, and all we do is estate planning and probate.